All right, today's topic.
No.
I'm going to be honest with you guys. We cover a lot of political topics, just because it's just not interesting.
And
I think maybe it's because it's like American politics, but there's like no nuance involved anymore in political discourse. Everything is like my team versus your team, and you guys do this and you guys do that, and black versus white and poor versus rich, and there's no middle ground for any of this stuff. Jubilee, middle ground, cool, yeah.
You're stupid.
Listen,
But accurate.
and then I watched the debate, and I feel like the debate and all the screaming over each other, it was like a microcosm of
watched?
what you watch the highlights.
Oh, okay. Good.
It was like a microcosm of what the political landscape looks like today. It looked like Twitter conversations. It's unwatchable. And to know that like these people are like some of the next leaders of the free world, it's kind of cringy and embarrassing to know that that's where the political landscape is at. But honestly, that's what YouTube looks like. That's what Twitter looks like. That's what a lot of people's conversation looks like. And I feel like because American politics are so polarizing and everything is so camp versus camp, it just becomes impossible to have conversation. Everything is an echo chamber. You go to right-wing oriented channels and everything is about how the left is a demon. You go to left-wing channels and, everything's about like how right-wingers are potatoes and this and that. It's just hard to be interested in it. There's nothing really much to learn. So for me, that's why I don't cover it anymore. It's just exhausting. So that's how I feel about it. At some point, it just gets boring. It gets boring to be like, Antifa did this, and Black Lives Matter did that, and the police union did this, and oh my God, don't you see that Trump is the worst, and Biden's just like, oh my God, this is just too much. We're not going to cover it. All right? We're not going to cover Biden's comments. We're not going to cover Trump having COVID. We're not going to cover none of it. It's done. We're out. We're out the game. All right? We're not interested. Maybe one day. We'll see.
When is it going to get interesting again?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe it's just because it's the elections and they have like...
No, it's been like this for months. It's been like this for months.
Yeah, but because of the elections.
No, but even before that, I was already getting drained by all this talk.
Yeah, that's not.
It's just everything is my team versus your team. It's just like, okay, well then, why are we talking? We already picked a side. Like, why are we talking?
And you don't want to have this conversation.
Yeah, reds are wrong, right? Blues are right. That's what we decided. So why are we talking? Just pick a spokesperson and let's just retweet. Why are we talking? You think I need 10 different voices to say the same thing about Black Lives Matter? I don't care. Just get one. It's all the same thing.
Straight up. Retweets.
Bruv, if I know one subscriber, I don't want to talk about this anymore. I'm out. I'm just done. What are we talking about?
No, say it. Say it.
No.
I'm just not interested.
Yeah, it's just too much.
I'm just meh.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
There's not like it's hard to take. Like whenever, and I remember that we had this conversation. I was trying to like, oh, we going to talk about this? Well, what are we going to bring to the table? What angle are we going to bring to the table? And with this that's going on right now, we just can't. We can't bring an angle. And after that, watching the people commenting on that, it's like potatoes over potatoes. And it's not interesting. I'd rather review. We're more able to have a different take and bring something more to the table watching Jubilee videos and watching the cut videos and watching these kinds of channels than watching the politics. It's just not interesting. Because when we watch those kind of videos, I'm talking about the Jubilees, the cuts and everything and stuff like that, it's a social study that we're doing.
Wait. Are you saying that Jubilee created better discourse than the presidential debate?
Absolutely. That's exactly what the hell I said. And you know how Jubilee is doo-doo.
Ruff, are you complimenting Jubilee right now?
No. I'm dissing the politics. It's not a compliment to Jubilee.
Aren't you embarrassed? Aren't you embarrassed by these conversations? Aren't you embarrassed by the lack of nuance, how everyone's reactionary? Aren't you just embarrassed by everyone just screaming at the top of their lungs and you're a libtard and you're a conservatard and oh my God, you guys
there's no opinions, no facts, just insults. That's why I'm not interested. It's just meh. So yes,
I'm checking out.
It's easier to bring an angle to those videos than watching like a debate or politics. It's just whack.
But if you have a stakes in this election, right? If you feel like your voice needs to be heard, you should be informed. But if you want to opt out, I completely understand why mentally you're like, this is not good for my mental health. Because I'll be honest with you, the people I know who are heavily invested in this political discourse traditionally tell me it makes them feel worse after reading lots of it.
Man, no.
So there's always a balance and there's always a price to pay. And I'm not mad at people who do want to get invested and want to follow everything because they want to make an informed vote. Do your thing. But for me, my mental health, I can't watch most of it because it's just it's just
The
draining.
more I watch, I see the schemes and what they trying to do with it, but you can't talk about none of that because everything is like you're trying to bring a point to someone and they're just gonna yell at you with some insults. And they're like, you know what, I'm not interested with that.
I actually care about what I'm making. You know how easy it would be for us to make money right now doing political stuff?
Absolutely,
Bro, easy cheddar.
Absolutely.
You don't think I don't know that if I came out tomorrow, I'm like, Black Lives Matter is a conflict. You don't think I know how much money I would make right now? But I'm not going to do that because I actually care. But some of this stuff is just ridiculous.
We could be making a video a day, and we have maybe making a video a day.
No, true.
We could go back to that by doing garbage content, but I don't feel like it's not even interesting. You know, one thing is that whenever we make a video, you said that whenever we make a video, people are mad, people are happy. As long as I said the truth, I can sleep at night. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't want to engage in that because I'm not interested. It's whack. It's boring.
All right, we've been saying that.
I want to hang myself whenever I see that shit.
Okay, all right. No more depressing talk. So that's our thoughts. If you don't send us any more requests.